What's going on, everybody? Tingo here, and welcome back to NASCAR Heat 4 Career Mode, episode 13. Today we are still in the Xfinity series. Last race, we had our first hot seat race for the Monster Energy Cup, and we were able to pull out a victory, which was really nice. We needed that. But today we are here at Texas for, like I said, the Xfinity series. We need a win here as well. We only have $551,138. The payout purse for this race is $209,400. The reason why we need this money is we need a short track car. Next race is Bristol, and we don't have a short track car. Short track car is like $600 and something thousand, and so we need some money. We need at least. We need over $100,000 at least. So this payout will not be really nice because not only will we be able to get a car, but we can go ahead and upgrade some of our employees, or at least purchase some new ones. So that way we can work on two cars at once. So let's go ahead and jump in. I have a car set up ready. Now, remind you, the car is not the best car. I don't have it completely upgraded. I only have it like, I think the engine's at 80 and then everything else is at 75 right now. So the setup I have is a lot better on better cars, of course. But with our car, hopefully we have a car that we can actually do something with. So here's the setup I'm using for right now. And as always, guys, if you guys want to try to use this for the Xfinity series, if you run the Xfinity series and you want to try this setup for Texas, by all means, go ahead, try it. If you don't like it, if you think of some other better suggestions, let me know what they are, and I'll try them out myself. So as of right now, this is what we're going to be going with. So let's hop out of here. Let's go into practice, just so that way you can see what the car can do. Our goal position, or our goal times, at 30.3. Now, with Cup car, or with better Xfinity cars, I was able to run the low 30s, even a high 29. But since our car is not the best, we're running 31s. So let's see what we can do here, as we got somebody flying up behind us here. We'll go ahead and take the highest side, let them go around us while we get up to speed. All right, so let's see what we can do here for practice. Now, this setup, you can run the low line if you time it right, with feathering your throttle, but also you can run the middle or high line with it too if you start getting used to that. Let's see what the bottom line will run us here for a couple laps, and then the middle line for a couple laps, and see what we're doing here with this car. So we're still getting up to speed here. So right there's 31.5 seconds. We'll run another one down here on the bottom side, the best we possibly can. Got somebody flying up behind us here. Now, hopefully, this track's really hard on tires, so hopefully we can do what we've been doing. Hopefully be able to go through the first full stage and the second full stage without pitting. And try to play the pit strategy game with them. So let's see what we're running here in like the mid to high line. As I automatically go to the low line. This car, it likes the lower line through 3 and 4. It can hug through 3 and 4 perfectly fine. 1 and 2, though, you have a little bit more difficulty. But I mean, it can stay down there if you work that throttle a little bit there. So it doesn't look like we're going to be getting any better than the 31 second. Especially since our tires are going to be falling off here. As you can see, I mean, as of right now, we're still at low 90s on our tires, our right side tires, but right there, 31.5, 31.6. That's what our average has been here. So let's go ahead and jump on out. Let's get into qualifying, see what we can qualify here. Get this race going. And let's hope for the best here. There's no way we're going to get the pole position, but let's see if we can get something halfway decent here. And get on up here onto the track and see what we have. When I was testing this setup out during the practice race, the car was hooking up in that middle line, and if I came off the high side of the turns, I would just fly past everybody with 105 difficulty. So hopefully, even if we can't handle the turns as well as everybody else, hopefully we can get that run off. I mean, there's a lot of racing lines on this track, so we'll see what we can do with it here. I mean, it's a long race. It's 100 laps. So I'm thinking it might be 25, 25, and 50 with the stage laps. Or it could be something along those lines. 31.6 like we have been, 33rd. So we're towards the back, which I kind of figured we would be. But we're not dead last. And we're on the bottom row starting out. What's up, Chris? All right. Turn my sound up, volume up here. So before we start the race, and so our goal position is 25th, but we do need a race win. We need the money. That way we can get a short track car for next race. So let's go ahead and jump on in here. So Ross Chastain isn't nearly as fast as expected. Josh Bilicki is your friend. They'll race cleanly. Brandon Brown crashed during qualifying. And I forgot the sound. There we go. Yep. Not the first time. Won't be the last time.
Coming to the green, driver. Almost ready now. Green flag, green flag. Hold your line, got one inside.
All right. So we're actually starting in the outside line because of that crash during qualifying. We moved up one position, but it put us on the high side here.
Still there, inside.
I don't think they're going to check up through 1 and 2. We'll just
Inside.
keep on it here.
Both clear. Hold your line, got one inside.
We lost 2 positions already, but early on in the race, last time we
Got a car coming inside
was worried, and we ended up pulling it out in the end,
inside.
so we are good for 27 laps on fuel.
Hold your line, got one
And 22 laps here in stage 1. And we got hit up to that high side and lost all momentum. Now we are pretty much almost dead last. Let's just hope that AI will run their tires off. Got a lot of racing here, so I'm not gonna sweat it here. We're just gonna run a race like we usually do here. We have better long run cars than short run. Try to get that run off the high side here. The restarts, like I said, will not be our friend, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm sure we'll give it probably about 10 laps or so and they'll all start falling back. Gotta try to keep an eye on our tire wear. That's my main concern. Like number 20 car is up there in the lead. Had about a quarter lap lead on us here, almost maybe even a half lap, almost. But we'll let them run away with it right now. Yeah, Austin Hill, Jeff Green, Harmon, and Brandon Brown. All up here in front of us. How we were able to qualify 33rd, but yet we're in dead last is beyond me. Put that apron through 3 and 4 there a little bit. That kind of slowed us down a bit. Try to run that bottom line through 1 and 2 if we can. That's what we qualified doing, so. Like we gain a little bit of ground, then we lose the ground back up the hill. So let's see. A few more laps and I'm hoping they fall back. And we're turning in 31.9 second laps. That's been our average so far this race. We can just catch up the hill and get that draft and get behind people. We might be able to actually start making some passes. Slowly catching them. 31.8. Like I said, this track has a lot of different racing lines to it. You got people running low and middle and high, and you can run 4 or 5 wide pretty easily here if they're careful, that is. Which kind of kind of easy if you're careful. That contradicts itself, I think, but all right, so we are definitely catching up to them now. So most likely their tire fall off is becoming very real. It looks like Hill's running that bottom line, so we're gonna run that mid. Just in case, maybe we can get that run off here.
Still there?
And once again,
Careful,
through 1 and
there.
2, we'll take that middle line.
You got room, you're clear there.
Right now, our tires are starting to wear out, so run that middle line's actually more comfortable. Just feels like there's less strain on the car, and we get that run off the high side there.
Half down, half to go. This time by. Careful, still there. All right, clear outside.
All right. Gonna open that door right in the middle, huh?
Hold
Okay,
that line,
I'll take
driver.
it.
You're all
I'll
clear
walk
top
on
there.
through if you open it up for me. Thank you very kindly.
You got room, you're clear there.
All right,
All right,
back up to
time go.
P34.
Keep it nice and smooth for us.
Almost back up to where we started the race off here. But once again, I'm thinking that most likely they're gonna end up pitting here shortly. Probably not shortly, but
Careful,
I'm sure
still
that
there.
they'll have a pitting strategy during stage 1 and
Clear,
during
Alpha.
stage 2.
You got room, you're clear.
But we're gonna try to stay out if we can. That's another reason why I kind of wanted to move up the track a little bit, save our tires. We run down that bottom line. It's just going to chew up the tires.
You're all clear up top there. 3 wide. You're all clear on the bottom there. All right, you're clear there.
All right, we're up to P29. Our time's definitely dropped off running this higher line, but we're making passes doing it, so that's all that matters.
Stay high up here.
And we're still being caught up by the leader.
You got room, you're clear.
But the more cars we put between us and them, the harder it'll be for them to lap us this stage.
Careful, still there. Clear high, bud.
All right, let's see how many laps we have left
You're
here.
all clear up top there.
7 laps remaining. They might not pit. They might go until the end of the stage to pit. Unless they pit with just a handful of laps left to go of the stage. I don't see them doing.
Careful, still there. Clear low, bud.
I mean, heck, even our tires are at 50% on the right side, so we're even starting to feel it here. All right, kind of running out of cars here to pass. We have Miller here in front of us, but then the next one up from there is Gase, and he's 2.5 seconds ahead of us, so we got our work cut out for us if we want to try to catch any more people this stage.
Careful, still there. All right, you're clear. 5 to go, 5 to go.
I've been pretty good. Been taking it easy. Putting in a lot of laps here. Trying to get to that Monster Energy Cup series. Man, I barely even have to. I wonder if I can actually make it through 3 and 4 without letting off. I let off a little bit entering. We might not even have to let off through 3 and 4. I know you have to through 1 and 2, but we are catching up to Gase. I think they're taking it easy on their tires. But yet, still nobody's pitting. Three laps remaining. Got that run going on the high side here.
Careful, still there.
All right, there's P24. Now, once again on the restart, they're probably going to railroad us over, steamroll us over, but
2 to go, driver.
most likely stage 2 is going to be a little bit longer than the 22 laps. I could be mistaken, though. I mean, it could be 20. And then a nice long third stage, which will definitely help us out. That leader's still about 3/4 of a lap behind us. We haven't been catching them any. They haven't been gaining on us either, either, so I just cannot talk today. All right, final lap of stage 1. Car's feeling really good. I mean, even with the wore out tires, it feels good.
No points that stage.
And we were about ready to make P22. We would have had it if we were able to finish out the lap, but of course, wasn't able to. But we're gonna go ahead and pit. I mean, I don't know what else we can do to try to get some speed out of the car. There's nothing we can really do here. We're just gonna go ahead and accept that and be ready to be steamrolled.
Coming to the green, driver. Be ready here. Inside. Inside.
All right, everybody's on fresh tires once again.
Still there.
I did not see
Looking inside now.
how many laps are in stage 2 here, but whoa.
Inside.
How are we staying up with them this time? Oh, we were like this before too. It was through 3 and 4 is when they kind of
Inside.
got us.
Hold your line. Got one inside.
Whoa.
Looking
Stay
inside
up here.
now.
Ay, ay, ay.
Got a car coming inside now.
All right, so we dropped way back already. Back to P34. But we are hanging in there a little bit better than what we were in stage 1. All right, so we have 17 laps left to go of stage 2.
Inside.
As long as we can stay up there, we have less laps to, utilize to catch up to everybody. 'Cause we're already right up here with them.
Looking inside now.
But they are still kind of driving past us and away from us, but I think our
Got a car coming
big
inside now.
push is
Back
going to be
with
in
a great
stage
lap.
3. Thanks a lot, Jackson. Bumped into us and threw us right into the wall there. We're hanging in there. Let's do what we can here. We know we have tires. We can push it as hard as we can. I take that low line. I'm pretty sure we can get that race win in the 3rd stage. Just got to play that pit game. That pitting strategy. Have it work for us.
Wow, that's fast.
Hey, what's up, JB? Oh, wall.
Car outside. Hold your line. Stay low. All right, you're clear there.
All right, looks like they're starting to drop back already. So let's try to utilize that and see if we can make it work for our advantage here. Laps are ticking off pretty quick.
Stay high up there.
Get that run off the high
Still
side.
there.
LMP 35.
Careful. Still there.
Oh, you
Still there?
would. That's what I thought. Get out of my way.
Still there. You're clear all around there.
I just noticed there's a lot of blue cars in the Xfinity series. A lot of blue cars and a lot of red cars.
Careful. Still there. Top 3. Use it if you need it.
All right, back up to P33. Now's our time to move on back up.
Last 10 laps.
10 laps remaining of stage 2. Not letting up through 3 and 4. Coming off that high side. Trying to get that run. Catching that draft a little bit there as well. Car's getting smoother through 1 and 2. That's what I needed to do.
Still there. You got room. You're clear there. Inside, inside. You got room. You're clear there.
Some pretty good racing going on back here.
Still there.
You see that high side is really starting to work out for us here now. Let off the throttle a little bit. Didn't want to wash up the track into the 38. If we would have sailed it in there, we probably would have hit the rear end of them.
Stay high. Stay high up here. Clear down low.
And get that run down the back straight. E28.
Still there. All right, you're clear.
And we still have a handful of laps to get up to Miller and Brown and the rest of this pack up here in front of us. 6 laps remaining. It's stage 2. And we are just driving the tires off this thing right now. Our right front's down to 51%. The leader didn't get as much of a lead on us this stage as he did in stage 1. He had about 3/4 of a lap on us. Stage 1 by this point in time. He's only got about a half lap on us now. Alright, where are they going here? Got some going low, some going mid, some going high mid. But we still got snug up on them here. Let's
Still there.
use this 86 car, or not. Just kind of bump draft with him, and he kind of got bumped out of the way.
Stay high up there. Still there.
All right, up to P24.
Clear all around
Oops.
there.
Didn't realize he was that close to us. Kind of slapped his front fender there a little bit. No harm, no foul, though. Ooh, stay off that apron. Stay off that apron.
I need 2 more solid laps.
All right,
Keep
2
it going.
laps. Let's see if we can get 4 more positions here that's in front of us. Gonna be pushing it, but it's a good possibility. We might be able to do it. There's the 51 car. That was actually our very first Xfinity car that we drove for a hot seat race.
All right, you're clear there. You got 1 to go.
I can't remember where we drove it at, though. Alright, so it looks like we might only get 1 position. P23, that's where we finished off stage 1. Let's see if we can get around them here.
Nice
No,
driving that
once
James
again.
driver.
Once again, as soon as we're ready to pass for P22. Bam. Alright, stage 3, here we comes, the long stage. This is where we should hopefully be able to prevail a little bit. All right, once again, starting on the outside row.
Head on straight. Be ready.
Didn't fall back nearly as bad as we did at the end of stage 1.
Hold your line, got
But
one
we
inside.
will still get steamrolled over going through 3 and 4. We'll stay right up with them
Careful,
until
still
that
there.
point in time.
Got one down low now.
Kind of revved it out there.
Stay high, stay high. Got a car low now.
All right, time for them to steamroll us
Inside.
over. We give them about 5 or 6 laps, and we'll start catching right back up to them. Here again. Whoa, that was close. Don't recommend doing that.
Stay high up there. Still there.
Try to use that high line here, trying to conserve our tires a little bit longer.
Car high, careful there.
And not really high side, but middle line. And the car's washing up the track for some reason. Got into the wall a little bit there. That's all right. We got 25 laps on fuel. We're going to try to go all 25 laps here,
The race is half over.
as that is the halfway point of, well, as of right now, that's halfway through stage 3. We have 50 laps left to stage 3. We're good for 25 laps of fuel. We're going to try to push it as far as we can on these tires. And try to get a good, unless there's a caution, get a good green flag pit stop. Get some new tires slapped on it. And hopefully they will all have pitted long before we actually do. So that way their tires are more worn out than ours towards the end of the race. I don't know what's going on with Austin Hill. He seems to be always like 30-something seconds behind us. I don't know if he was like a lap down and he started up towards the front. I don't know. Almost seems like he's a full lap behind us for the most part. Like a full lap length. Alright, looks like they might be starting to slowly fall back here a little bit for us. Man, car's hooking up into turn 3 a little too well. Turn right down towards that white line. The car's actually starting to handle turn 1 and 2 pretty nice now as well. Like as soon as our tires actually start working good for our car, that's when everybody else's cars are just falling off the pace. All right, see if we can start making some magic happen here.
All right, you're clear.
Hoping to be able to shoot that gap, but I didn't have the momentum to make it through there. Get the momentum on the high side entering.
Hold your line, stay high. You're all clear on the bottom there. Got a car coming inside now. All right, clear low.
All right, up to P35. Make that P34, P35, back and forth, back and forth. Whoa!
Still there? All clear.
You sure we're clear now, buddy? All right, so once again, that leader's got a half lap on us. We're gonna have to start keeping an eye on those laps. We only have a little bit of fuel here.
Still there?
That probably what, about 14 laps left on fuel? 16 laps? We'll just keep this screen up here for now.
Stay high up here. You got room, you're clear there.
We're still turning in pretty good lap times for ourselves. I mean, we haven't really fallen off too far. While I go and do that, had to let off quite a bit through there. That draft going through here. Can we slingshot around them into one? Nope. Might be able to do a crossover though.
Still there.
And that we did.
If you need it.
$53 on the right front, $62 on the right rear. The tire fall off isn't too bad for this car. This track eats up the tires pretty quick though.
Careful, still there. Top three.
And we carried a lot of speed going into turn one that time. I had to let off the throttle there a little bit. Kind of wondering when they're gonna start their pit cycle. Hopefully it's a good 5 or 6 laps before me. That way their tires are already falling off before we even get new tires put on.
Careful, still there.
Alright, we're gonna shoot up into P26 here.
Clear low, clear low.
Washing up the track. The high side exit. Whoa, I thought they were going to wash up the track more than that. Kind of cut down into them there. Got kind of lucky there wasn't an accident. They were trying to do the same thing to us into turn one, but turn 1 and 2, you can't exactly do that too easily. I think this is the most wore out our right front's been. I think we're going to be pushing our luck going the full fuel cycle here. 35 laps remaining to go of the race. We are actually now in the goal position of P25. Hopefully they start pitting here shortly. That way we get some positions. And their tires are a little bit worn out by the time we get back on the track. But then again, I kind of... at that point in time right now, I thought they would have pitted a while back already, but they haven't. So we're going to have to keep an eye on the leaders and pit when they do.
Careful, still there.
Or at least try to anyways.
All right, clear outside. You got room, you're clear there. Stay high, stay high.
That leader's actually catching us a little bit more now. He's back up to that 3/4 of a lap lead. Seven laps remaining for fuel. Some odd reason I don't see us winning this race. Oh, they're starting to pit now. They are pitting now. Not the leaders, but there's people pitting now. So if we try to push this, we're going to push this until we're almost out of fuel. Because they're going to have those extra 5 or 6 laps on their tires by the time we get back out on the track. So our tires will be that much better towards the end. Got a different leader now, so that means the 11 car, who's been leading most of the race, must have pitted here. Pretty much when that 1 car pits is most likely when we're going to pit. There's our tire indicator. Below 20% on that right front.
That car in front of you.
All right, 1 car's pitting.
Got a car high now. Drop your speed, driver.
All right, we're not going to take... we got 30 laps remaining. There can't be only 30... There can't be 30 laps remaining. I should have went out. I should have kept going for a couple laps. That's not good. Hopefully there's a caution. We're going to be 2 laps short on fuel. No, we can't. We're going to have enough fuel. Good. All right, let's see what position we're in now.
Okay,
back to 23rd. That is not good.
Hold your line. Got 1 outside.
That 11 car is right behind us for the most part. I have a feeling we're going a lap down.
Got a car coming inside now. All clear.
But the leader does have a few more laps on their tires than we do now.
Got a car low now. Clear low, clear low. Got 1 down low now. Excellent lap there. Good job.
Yeah, if I would have known that was for position, I wouldn't have let him go around that easy. Oh, he's pushing us into the wall.
Careful, still
And
there.
he, oh,
Inside, inside.
come on. Well, that's not cool, man. No caution? Okay, I was gonna say. Okay, ow! What are you doing? All right, that's back to 36th. Oh my.
Coming to the
I
green.
almost had it saved
Be
and
ready. Ready.
all right, we need to try to pick off some positions here. We need to get back up to 25th at least.
Stay low, stay
23
low.
laps remaining. We should be able to do it.
Stay on the bottom here.
Got to play it smooth here.
You're all clear up top there.
We just had that one car. I don't know who it was. They're pushing us around through 3 and 4. Had our momentum going so much, I couldn't slow down. We hit the wall, they hit the wall, and then we got tapped from somebody else, and around we went.
3 wide.
I mean, I almost had it saved, but
Hold your line. Got one.
man, they're
inside.
just all getting extremely racy here.
Inside.
We're pretty much down to what stage 1 and stage 2 was, about the same length.
Hold your line, driver.
Not going to get a race win, but we should be able to at least get a, hopefully a P22, P23 finish. All right, we just got to stay up there with them. And this is what happens when you don't have the best car in the world to be able to use. We were able to work on our car a little bit. Probably be better off than what we are now. That's a guarantee. But got to save that money for a short track car here. And hope that we can at least get a little bit of money off of here to where we can purchase one. All right, we're already starting to catch up to everybody here. I'm not sure if everybody pitted who was back here. I mean, I guarantee, I don't know. I mean, I pitted. I don't know how many other people pitted that were in the back here, so I don't know how old their tires are. I would imagine everybody would have pitted so that way they had fresh tires, but I don't know.
Still there? Careful.
And just
Still
barely
there.
tapped in the back end of them, and it just sounds so much more violent than what it actually is. I need to start getting around these guys. I can't spend all day trying to get around them here.
Stay low, stay low.
Trying to give Hill some nudges, trying to get him around smoothly. Okay, that was a little more than a nudge. My bad. That was a little more than a nudge.
Careful, still there.
And we got one heck of a run off turn 4 there.
All right, you're clear there.
All right. Getting down there to the wire now. Got a big break in between us. Like this pack of cars here and the next pack. 15 laps remaining.
Hold your line there. Top 3, use it if you need it.
Tried something a little different there.
Got one down low now.
Kind of worked, but yet it didn't.
Still there.
Come on, Harmon. Come on, Harmon.
Careful, still there. Hold your line, stay high.
All right, we're going to use that middle line right now. Keep that momentum going.
Load clear.
Try to shoot off of turn 2. And it worked. Got that run.
You got room, you're clear.
Use that middle line to our advantage right now. That's where the car's happy. Hey, what's up, Fire? You race every Saturday. Yeah, well, usually weekends are whatever I feel, when I feel. Usually, since I have my boys every other weekend, as of right now, we usually go to Cedar Point every Saturday when I have them. So, me streaming on Saturdays is usually pretty much out of the question right now, for at least the next month.
Careful, still there. You're clear all around there.
And we are up to P31. We need to find speed for 6 more takeovers here
I need 10 more
and 11
laps.
laps.
Concentrate for me.
We need at least 25th or better. And that's just for the incentive bonus. But I'd really like to get P23 or better than that, because that's what we've been finishing out with for stage 1 and stage 2. I don't see why we can't do the same thing for this stage. Just don't have the car to hang in there for the race win. I don't know why we were able to race pretty good there for a little while, getting some race wins here in the Xfinity series, but here lately it's just been fighting. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars in front of us. So if we can pass each one of them cars, we'll be in 25th. That is, unless, yes, it's not going to work. P29 is 1 lap ahead of us. Somehow or another, we went a lap down. How? I don't know. I pitted along with everybody else. I was out on the track along with everybody else. I don't know how we went a lap down. So when it says 8 laps remaining, there's actually only 7 laps remaining. So all our hopes of getting P25 or better is out the window. But we're still going to try to pass as many vehicles as we can. You never know. There could be a caution of some sort here, which would really suck, because we know how our car is on restarts. Not the very best.
Hold your line, driver. Bottom's clear. car there on the inside.
So I just passed all them vehicles right there. None of them were for position.
You're all clear up top.
Still in P31.
Time to go this time by. All right, you're
The
clear.
only way we're going to be able to pick up any more positions is somehow we get a full lap on somebody here, which isn't going to happen. It looks like we're stuck in P31. Not our race. We were doing good. I don't know how did we go a lap down? I don't see how that happened. I know we spun the car around, but we didn't get that much damage. We pitted along with everybody else. Yeah, we're a lap down. That's unfortunate. There goes the incentive bonus of $50-something thousand, and since we're all the way back here in 31st, I can see us not making that much off of this race. You know, we're making ground on them, but
2 laps left. Stay calm.
there's no way we're going to be able to catch up to everybody in 2 laps. Not unless they get caught up by extremely, and I mean extremely slow vehicles. There's no way.
One more to go.
I mean, Barcarella, he's 29 seconds ahead of us. Joe Martins, he's 20 seconds ahead of us.
Clear.
This is ending the race right here. We're about ready to start our final lap, and everybody else is about ready to finish the race.
Can't win them all, but we did.
Actually, that is the race. They've already... Oh, well. It is what it is. We're still getting hot seats, so, I mean, that's... It is what it is. So, Michael and Net, Haley, Allgaier, Cindric, Reddick, Bell, Briscoe, Gregson, Fincham, and Earnhardt. Top 10. Well, 90,000. Do we have enough? Please tell me we actually have enough money. We needed $600 and some odd $1,000. How much money do we have right now? Still not enough, I don't think. I think we're just a couple thousand under. Which isn't good.
Hey, I know things haven't been going your way lately, but it's racing, it's a slump, you'll get over it, man. Trust me, I've been through a couple myself. So stay positive and try again next week.
Oh, thank you. Alright, so Fitchum, don't worry about the performance in Texas. You got another race coming up. Yeah, but we don't have a car for it yet.
I know things haven't been going your way recently. Don't get down. Remember, I believe in you. Put in the work, you'll get the results.
Alrighty. Did anybody else think these videos seem kind of fake? Best friend in the whole world. Such a great, clean, and professional driver. I don't think so. Not that race. Some pretty awful driving last race. Yep. That's what I figured. What's your deal? Sorry. Brandon Brown, you need to reel it in and calm down a bit. Yep. All right. Let's see here. please tell me we got a nope, no hot seat race. I was hoping for another hot seat race just for one extra shot at getting some extra money. But yeah, Bristol, Richmond, and Talladega. So we need. I mean, we don't have enough money for we don't have enough money for a short track. I know we don't. 687,000. All right. Well, I would upgrade our car or employees, spend some money on them, but it doesn't really matter because we're still going to be using a speedway car on a short track. So I'm going to save the money. So that way, whatever money we win off of Bristol, at that point in time, we will then have enough money for a short track car that we can use at Richmond. And then after that, we'll be able to start working on our super speedway car for Talladega. And then go back to a speedway car for Dover and Charlotte. So, yeah, we're dropped back. We're in 15th now. Still in the playoff standings. So we do have that one race win. Yeah, we're dropped back to 15th in the regular point standings. So yeah, we got Bristol coming up, Richmond, Talladega, Dover, Charlotte, Pocono, Michigan, Iowa, Chicagoland. So that is the next 8 or so races, 6, 7 or so races. So, but that's gonna do it for tonight, guys. In the one race, 50% length, Texas over and done with. Hopefully next time we race at Texas, which I don't know if we do or not. Let's check. Hopefully we'll have a little bit better of a car. Don't know if we'll end up going back. We do need to start saving up for a, after we purchase that short track car. Yep, we do go back to Texas right there. Towards the end of the season during the playoffs time. When, after the Bristol race, we purchased that short track car. We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're going to have quite a bit, probably about 12 races to save up for a road course car. And that's when we're going to be at the Glen. So that is what's going to happen here for us coming up. So, yeah. So I hope everybody enjoyed it. Wasn't the best race in the world, but it is what it is. You're going to have your slumps like they were saying. So hopefully we have a little bit better race coming up at Bristol, even though we won't have that short track car. We'll be running a speedway car. And then hopefully even better at Richmond. And then off to Talladega, where we all know I love the super speedway tracks. I just sort of excel at them a little bit better. So hopefully we'll have a good running in the next 2 or 3 races out of the next 3. And we'll go from there. So like I said, I hope everybody enjoyed. And if you did, you guys know what to do. Go ahead and subscribe. Hit that bell notification. Slap that like button. And don't forget to share. So hope everybody has a good night. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care.